heavyweight champion was asked about the possibility of fighting you or Anthony Joshua. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Do you know, they're both great fights. They'll both be good fights for the fans. But, you know, either or really doesn't matter to me. I already beat Deontay Wilder in his own country. Didn't get the decision, but we're not going to cry about that. So, you know, whoever, doesn't really matter. However, whenever, I said I'll fight them 7 days a week, twice on a Sunday. It's really unimportant to me because they're only men with boxing gloves on, and I'll beat both of them time and time again. If we fought 10 times, I'd win 10 times out of 10. So all we need to do is stop messing around and get the fights on.
I couldn't hear nothing you said, but, you know, at the end of the day, in that fight, I gave Tyson Fury a concussion. Also, I gave him memory loss. When a man don't know how he got on the ground, nor do he know how he got up, that's a problem. And if he felt like he beat me in a wide margin, as he said he did, why not take a rematch? That's easy, because the second time around, you know your opponent very well than the first time. It's easy. But he know the truth, I know the truth, and his team know the truth, that they don't want to come in the ring with me again because I knocked this marbles out of his head.
Well, if Tyson Fury waits to fight you, I don't have a problem with him for that. I wouldn't want to fight you again if I were him. A matter of fact, I'd want to, if I think I could beat Anthony Joshua, my attitude is take that fight, and then the fight against you, the rematch, is that much bigger. My only requirement is that if Tyson Fury were to fight Anthony Joshua before you, that it be mandated that you are the next opponent for the winner. That's all I mind. But I don't mind anybody delaying running into you. You can't see that?
Well, I can see that, but if it's like that, then state it as that. You know what I mean? But it's not that case, because look who he's fighting. Number 63 in the ranking, and then after that he's going to fight another lower opposition. He had the contract on the table for 5 days to a week. They didn't want to take it. I don't want to hear about the ESPN deal or the top rank and all that stuff. When you think you can beat a man, you gonna take my title. And then when you fight Joshua, you be the undisputed unified heavyweight champion of the world, not the other way around.
Deontay, I will always keep it 100, as the kids say, with you. You showed me a lot in the Stavern fight, the first one especially, because you were the bomber, right? But then you fought a very disciplined fight, boxing skills behind the jab. In the first time you really fought a live opponent, I was like, oh, look at this. Deontay's got discipline I didn't know he had. We saw you against King Kong Ortiz get hurt against a guy no one else wants to fight. And he's a huge puncher. And you come in 217 pounds, whatever it was for that fight, and wind up knocking him out, giving him his only loss. You were behind I thought, by a wide margin. I thought he did win the fight. Not wide, because you had a couple knockdowns, but I thought he won the fight. But you almost knocked him out in the last round.
No, I did knock him out.
Well,
we saved him.
Okay.
All the way through. You're talking about beating me in my country. They helped him in my country.
Okay. When do we see the Deontay Wilder, who can box the way he did against Stavern, and come through the way he did against Tyson Fury? In other words, what I'm asking is, have we seen the whole package from you yet, or is there another level?
Most of it, definitely another level to me. You know, I'm one of those unique fighters. You know, I test myself at the elite level. What I did with Fury, you know, I was testing myself. There's a lot. I could have stayed disciplined. I could have did all those things like I did with Stavern, but I like to test myself in certain situations. You know, I don't care about losing, putting a loss on my record. Even the great lost, you know, that's how you become a 2-time, 3-time, 4-time champion. Being undefeated, you don't become none of those things. So come say, like I said,
you are undefeated, by the way, just so everyone knows.
Yeah. Most definitely. But like I said, when I write my book, I'm going to tell you everything that I've done. That I'm a myth buster when it comes to boxing. You can't do this. You don't supposed to do that. Or your leg's too small. You don't have enough power. But I display and show all that.
Welcome to another edition of IMO Sports with Pedro Justice. Tyson Fury is back at it again, saying the same old thing, the same rhetoric. Tyson Fury admitted that he was out of his mind. He didn't know what happened. He was out cold. He woke up. The referee gave him an opportunity to get up more. It probably was more than 10 seconds as a slow count. All of these things. Deontay Wilder and the world, we've acknowledged it all, that we saw what happened. Some people think Fury won. Others think Deontay Wilder won. And then other people say it's a draw. So let's agree to disagree. But we can say it was a draw because that was the actual outcome. But based on that, Tyson Fury was saying he was ready for a rematch. Have we seen a rematch? No. He's fighting the 63rd ranked boxer and then some other person we don't know after that. Why? Because He experienced Deontay Wilder's power, but he didn't experience the full force of the power. He just got grazed, clipped, not the full force. And he couldn't remember what happened. He didn't want anything up to do with that. His family didn't want anything to do with that. And so we understand on one hand, but the other hand, you were talking the talk. Now you need to walk the walk 7 days, twice on Sunday. We know that's just gibberish. As far as it relates to Deontay Wilder and how he fights in the ring, I assure you, I have been in his training camp. I was just recently in his training camp, and I can tell you he knows how to do the orthodox regular boxing. I've seen him do it. What you don't realize, because you don't get the pleasure to see, is that he knows exactly what he's doing and what's happening in the ring. I've seen him with sparring partners. He'll do something to see what they're going to do. And then after the round's over and the person's talking to him, he says, why didn't you do X, Y, Z? I just was testing you just to see. Why didn't you do that? So Deontay Wilder knows exactly what's happening. The only thing is, against Tyson Fury, he was pressing. And we all know when you press, you do too much. You try so hard to accomplish something, and that thing doesn't happen. But like he said, Tyson Fury has to be perfect for 36 minutes. Deontay Wilder only has to be perfect with one punch, and it could be lights out. Let me know what you think. Until next time, it's Pedro Justice.